Welcome to Wit and Wedlock.
Where humor meets honesty.
He's quick with the jokes,
She's sharp with the sass.
and together we're unpacking the chaos, comedy, and connection of marital life. Welcome to episode 3 of Wit and Wedlock. We're back with some, hard-hitting, totally not scripted questions for each other.
For both of us.
How are you feeling after our first couple episodes?
I'm excited.
Yeah,
because it's still super small. This is only the third episode, but I'm visualizing in my head, all right, if we stay consistent, if we keep doing this every Monday, we can look back on this in a year, 2 years, 3 years. If we just stay consistent, there's going to be some sort of success. It could just be a little bit of success. It could be a lot of success.
Yeah, but we're not really focused on that right
Oh,
now.
I am. When you told me someone from New Orleans was listening, I was I started going mapping things out. I was like, okay, who could this be from New Orleans? Is this someone that I saw at church a couple years ago, or is this someone that I played softball with? I'm just
Yeah, because we can't see who listens, but where you're from. So that's all we can
Yeah.
really go off of.
But if you watch it on YouTube, definitely comment. I would get excited to see comments and be like, oh, okay, cool. Or even when you're listening on Apple or Spotify, or maybe we'll be on Red One or whatever Chinese network is available in the future.
What's going on in your life, babe?
In my life, it's
Before we dive into today's
well,
topic, what's
w-
going on?
well, we've just been kicking butt this month. It's a new year. I know for me, I've been following a carnivore diet and I've been working out almost every day. I've only missed one day. I've been reading my Bible in a year thing, and I'm just staying consistent with the things that are making me happy and making me feel like I'm going forward in life. And then just spending more time with you doing the podcast. This is exciting to do this
Yeah.
every week.
Yeah,
What's so funny?
what's going on in my life?
Oh yeah, what's going on in
Yeah,
your life,
okay,
babe?
thanks.
I'm
Thanks,
sorry.
thanks.
Hey, I always think it's about me.
So this is true. It's okay.
Yeah, what is going on in your life?
I've worked out almost every day this week, which is a really good thing
Oh,
for
yeah.
me because I've been down in the dumps lately. So proud of
Yeah,
myself I'm getting out of my depressive slump
I know.
slowly but surely.
And I can tell, you just got this little twinkle in your eye every day.
You got me a whole new thing of supplements.
Yeah, you got some cool subs.
Yeah. I'll
Should,
link them if you guys want to try them.
should help with. You have hypothyroidism.
Hypothyroidism. Yeah. So not the one that makes you lose weight,
Yeah,
the one that makes you gain weight.
but you think did you start getting that hyperthyroidism thing right after getting off birth control, or when did it start for you? You think?
Yeah, probably around that. But we can save that topic
We
for
can save
another
it,
day.
but women definitely look into that rabbit hole of
But
that
I
stuff.
did do some big things this week.
Let's hear it.
I joined Planet Fitness.
Hell yeah. On a budget, saving some monies.
No, because here's my reasoning.
Okay.
If you don't know me, I am a personal trainer. I work at a gym in St. Augustine. And they're remodeling it, and it's insane in there. And it's just crazy. So anyways, I've been having a hard time wanting to work out where I work.
Yeah.
And the Planet Fitness is literally a mile from our house. So anyways, and they have really good tanning.
Oh yeah.
So
They
I
have the
tanned
tanning bed.
yesterday, and I could only do 3 minutes because I'm super white, and apparently their tanning beds are really powerful.
Maybe I gotta get a Planet
So,
Fitness membership. I'm
and
looking
they have
like
the
a ghost.
hydro chairs. I saw them, the ones you can lay all the way down, and the ones you can recline in.
Okay.
So I might try those, but yeah, it's just a different environment. It's not expensive, and I can go get tan again and feel better about myself.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, that's really all that's been going on in my life.
You're doing good.
So, do you want to ask me what we're talking about today?
No, I want you to ask me.
But you don't know.
Yeah, that's why I want you to ask me.
What?
Oh, wait, what was the
You're
question?
supposed to ask me what's our topic today.
Okay. All right, what's our topic today?
Um, who are we really
Okay, who are we?
in reality TV?
Okay.
Because there's some good shows on right now. Some are
Yeah, we've been
ending.
watching Traitors.
We'll get there.
Sorry.
Don't. You always
Ish.
like to put the cart before the horse.
Okay.
We're gonna get there.
I had a lot of stress last night watching it though.
We'll get there.
Okay.
Um, so, we're gonna figure out what you think. Like if I'd survive
Mm-hmm.
on a TV show, or would you, or would they make a meme out of you?
Oh, 100% they would make a meme out of me.
Like would I cry on Survivor? If we were on Survivor, would I cry? Probably not. Maybe I would. No,
You would go in
okay.
your little confessional booth, like, I can't believe this is going on.
Would I survive
You would survive.
the, drama of being a real housewife?
You would do great on
Oh
Housewives.
God, it's so cutthroat.
But
I don't think people understand that.
you would do great.
Well, thank you. But, we're going to be honest
Okay.
because honesty is, I'm not going to say it's always the best policy,
Not all the
but
time.
not all the time. That's one of my faults is I'm like, I just say things and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have said that, but it's okay. I'm working on it. Um, Babe, how would you? Our dog is scratching at our couch. Why?
She's a little miniature dachshund and she like whenever she gets pumped for us. So like whenever we do like a podcast episode, she feels a part of it. So she just starts like getting all like
Mom and Dad
amped up.
are all doing.
Like she's like, I believe in the dream, Mom and Dad. Like whatever you guys have in your heart, you guys are gonna be able to make it happen. And I just look over and she just smiles all the time.
Oh, bless her heart. Okay. All right, be honest. How would you describe? Because I think this is good for our listeners to know who we are
Okay.
and to kind of like understand our personalities. So how would you describe my personality? Quirks, humor, or anything?
So I remember early on in our relationship, when we were kind of just getting to know each other, and you would show up at the bar, and we didn't have a label on it yet, so I wasn't like that like clingy boyfriend, like, hey, why is this guy talking to you or whatever. Like I just kind of like I would just observe your interactions with like people at the bar. And you'd always keep to yourself. Like you wouldn't necessarily start the interaction with people. And I feel like you still do that where you don't usually start the interaction, but once someone's ready to go in with a conversation, you're pumped and you're ready to go. Which is a good thing. It's like, oh,
Okay, so
it's exciting to watch you
how
talk to
would you
people.
describe that? Like, what is that?
You are reserved at first, but then once someone starts interacting with you, you open up. I would say maybe not fairly quick, but quick, kind of quick.
Okay.
But that's a good thing. Like it's fun to like early on. I was like, oh, that's so fun to watch you talk.
Why was it fun to watch me talk?
Cause I don't know, it was like you'd start using your hands, like, but first, like before anyone would like talk to you, you would just be like hands folded, maybe take a sip of your beer here and there, kind of just like looking around, not giving anyone eye contact. So it seems like you don't want to have a conversation, but then once someone starts a conversation, you're all in, which I think is awesome. Like you're good at keeping a conversation going.
Thank you. I try. It's a skill I've had to learn for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you. Anything else? Like, how would you describe my humor?
I would say I guess you're a little sarcastic. Like you save your humor for like once a month, where when you're telling a joke and I don't know that you're trying to tell a joke, and it is funny, but you'll save it for like once a month, and they're like, I'm joking." I'm like, I didn't know you were joking.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know.
You're hilarious though.
Okay. That's good
Um,
to know. I don't really think I'm funny,
no,
but
you are funny. You are funny. You crack me up all the time. But
I,
I would say most of the time you're serious, but here and there, boom, you'll hit me with a joke. I'm like, oh shit, that was funny.
I don't want to be serious. Am I really serious all the time?
No, not all the time. That's what I'm saying is like yeah, like I think if people like open up the layers of you, then you relax and you have fun.
Okay. I'll take it. Anything else about my personality?
You are a leader. Like so many times, I'll be working at the bar, or somehow people will know that you're a personal trainer, and they'll come up to me and like, I love Sarah's classes, or I love training with Sarah. And it's like you're the perfect trainer, perfect coach. Like I could see you having like your own TV show where you're like training people and just getting
I got
people.
to get fit again before
You're
I do
you're
that.
fit. You are super hard on yourself. That is something. You're very hard on yourself because if people heard you talking bad about yourself, like they'd be like, well, hold on. Like you're in
Oh,
good shape.
I'm not in good shape, but thank you.
You have
I'm trying to
you
get
have high
back to it.
expectations of your or you have high standards for yourself, which is good. But that's also stressful at times too.
Well, because I know where I've been and I want to be back
Yeah.
to that.
And I get that. Like I've had where I used to be like right now I'm chilling at like 160 and I used to be like 185 like swole eating McDonald's all the
We have the
time,
opposite
chugging
issue.
Bush Light and eating Hot Pockets, benching
I
350.
told Patrick this the other day. I'm like, you don't know what it means to be fat. You've never been fat.
Yeah, but I'm skinny fat where like
No, you're not.
no, like I've definitely like I've eaten so much bad food and overdrank so many beers to the point where it has been detrimental to my health. So like there is that other spectrum for health and fitness where there's those people that they can't gain weight, but their insides are all jacked up and they don't know why they have all this inflammation and all this pain, and it can be reversed.
Okay, we're not going
I'm
into
sorry. I
that.
love health and fitness.
Get off your damn soapbox right now
All right.
and talk about me.
Okay, I'll talk about
You're not supposed to
what's
talk about you. I'm supposed to be talking about
well,
you.
no, you're hard on yourself. You shouldn't be because you're like when I'm looking at you right now, I'm like, holy snikes.
Oh, give me a break.
No, seriously, I'm like, does she know what I look like? Because she is gorgeous, you know? No,
Ridiculous.
and I think I'm a good looking dude, but like you're definitely out of my league, so I'm super thankful that you want to be with me.
Oh my God. Well, I guess I'll go and describe your
Yeah, describe
personality.
mine.
Um, you know, you're you're extreme.
Yep.
Um, if you're gonna do something, you're going 125%. There's no in between. It's either you're doing it and then you're doing the opposite, 125%.
Hey, when you win the
So,
championship, you got a party, you know what I mean?
um, I mean that takes some discipline, but at the same time, it's there's just no the word moderation isn't in your dictionary.
Yeah.
Um, you are very sarcastic. So if you're listening and like you've listened to the last couple episodes, Patrick is not serious. Like like I remember the like first few times I met him and interacted with him, I was like, is he serious right now? Like, so just when he makes a Facebook post, when he's saying anything on here, most of the time it's not serious and it's just your sarcasm.
Sometimes, yeah.
I mean, I can tell when you're being serious because you definitely get upset, but most of the time. So I do want to preface that, you are very sarcastic and you have a dry sense of humor, and I love it. It's like one of
I
my
love your
favorite
sense of
things about
humor.
you. Well, thank you. I just laugh at random videos and send them all day. That's all I do.
It's
They're
fun.
but they're mainly just highly inappropriate. People would be like, Sarah thinks that's
Yeah, and I
funny.
like that too, that we can send each other funny memes and
I get
stuff.
mad when people don't watch my videos because I'm like, no, like I'm funny. Like that's a funny video. You have to watch that because that video is so funny.
Yeah.
I appreciate really like dark humor.
Yeah.
Come on, watch it.
And I
Or
think I watch like especially like when we're sending videos to each other directly, I think I watch them all. I think I don't know if you guys have like family chats or friend chats and all these things where you're just posting, sending stuff to people constantly. I know sometimes I just forget to watch half of them, but I try to watch the other half.
yeah.
What were we saying?
I'm sorry. Okay. We're gonna ask each other this question. If I were a character in a sitcom, who would I be? And yeah, who would I be?
You would be a sitcom. Describe a sitcom to you. What's your definition of a sitcom?
Like a
Just
show? Like
it
a
can be a show only, or is it a movie?
a sitcom.
A
It's like a
sitcom.
show, like Roseanne, all those
Okay.
kind of shows, Seinfeld, like, something like that. Friends, like a sitcom.
I could see you as Pam in The Office. The reception. Yeah.
Okay.
But my original thought was I was thinking about I think it was Scary Movie 1 or Scream 1. Whichever
Oh
one
my God.
whichever one Carmen Electra is like running.
That is not me.
That's you.
That is not me. You were like,
That was my initial thought, but I was like, that's not a sitcom.
vision of me is so skewed. It's so funny and it's so cute. And I'm glad you see me in this certain light because it's definitely rose colored. But I'm happy for you.
Yeah, you're gorgeous.
Okay, if I had to pick you to be in a sitcom, a character, it would definitely be like a Seinfeld. I could see you being like a character on that show.
Which one?
Um, I don't know. I feel like you'd be your own character on the
Okay.
show,
Nice.
you know?
Oh yeah, I like that.
What are the other, there's Kramer. You wouldn't be Kramer.
No, he's too tall.
Who's the bald guy with the glasses?
Oh shoot. Next question.
Oh man. Okay.
I'll
Moving
I'll
on.
remember it later.
Okay, so we are going to talk about what reality show are we built for? If we were cast on
Yeah. Do
Traitors,
you want me to
Survivor.
go with my perspective first?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think 100% Housewives. I can just see you with, I've seen you when you're chit-chatting with all your women friends. Just like you guys are
I
using the
just,
hands and
I
at
don't,
dinner tables.
okay. I love Real Housewives. I do.
I think you would be
I've
the nice
watched a
housewife.
good amount. Like I've watched Beverly Hills, I've watched Salt Lake City, I've watched Atlanta, I've watched Potomac, and I love them. The
Yeah.
drama is so
I feel
good.
like
The shade that people give,
you wouldn't be putting a whole bunch of drama in front of them. It'd be more like in the confessionals, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe Cindy's acting like this. It's not a big deal. Like, just chill out. We can all be friends, right?
Yeah, the confessionals. Well, the thing is, like, you have to, with being on those shows, you have to start drama. Like, you have to keep yourself
Which
relevant.
you
You have to have a good storyline. You know, you have to have something to like.
which you don't do. I'm the one that starts drama.
How do you start drama?
I'll post something on Facebook
Well,
just to
yes, you
rile
start
people
social
up.
media
Yeah, I
drama.
think it's hilarious.
It gets on my nerves.
I love it.
Um, but it's you have to show up and you got to like activate. Do you know what I mean? Like you got to be like ready to defend
Yeah.
yourself, have shit pulled up on you, like
Yeah.
somebody talking
I could
crap about who you
I
are.
could
Like
also see you.
you want to be a
Yeah.
housewife.
What I
And
could
I
al-
enjoy
So hold
housewives.
on. So what I could also see you in is we're watching the show called Traitors. So I could see you in that because I don't think people would initially be thinking like if you were one of the traitors. I think you would like I don't think people would be initially thinking she's a traitor. Like, cause like you are so sweet. So it's like I feel like people would be overlooking it and you'd be like, and then, but you'd be managing like
So here's the thing about Traitors. I love that show. If you haven't watched it, you need to watch it. It's such good reality gaming TV.
it's just, I don't know. It's not for everyone because last night
Why are you so stressed?
I don't know. Rob Mariano, I'm a big Survivor fan and he was on it. He's doing good. He's doing great, but I am just anxious for him. And so we
You
went to
can't
bed.
get, don't give anything
I
away.
know I'm not, but we went to bed and like I had to get up and get water and salt and electrolytes because I was like, I don't know, I was nervous.
You had an anxiety
Yeah,
attack
so then
about a
I chugged
show
yeah, I chugged a bunch of
that's
water
already
and then
pre-recorded or that's
but
already
then
recorded.
then I finally was able to fall asleep and then I was in Traders. I was like
I would love to be in
I didn't like it
Traitors.
at all.
I
I
would
kept
love
on
it.
waking up. I was like, I just want to sleep.
It's like I love that you love
And then it morphed into Survivor, I think.
you love Survivor, which that show is so cutthroat.
Yeah.
So how do you like not get anxious watching that show and everyone voting each other off and like
I don't know. Maybe it's just age. Now, like, because I watched Survivor when I was like in middle school and high school. And now, like, when I watch reality shows now, I'm just like, it stresses me out.
see
But I sometimes like it.
I yeah, I would love to be on Traitors. I love that they have all different like people from Survivor, people from Big Brother, like people that won, people that were close to winning. They'll have like they have like Britney Spears' ex-husband on there this year, Zac Efron's brother, which
Oh,
he's
yeah.
doing pretty good. You know, like they've got Housewives and some other Bravo TV shows, people like Selling Sunset. But the thing is, I heard another podcaster talking about this show this week and was talking crap about like how housewives like aren't meant for this show. And I'm like, listen,
Yeah.
that's not true.
Yeah. You just got to find the right one.
No, that is not true
Yeah.
because last season a housewife dominated,
Yep.
dominated, and
And
they'll come for you.
Robin, you're doing great.
No, she's really off.
No,
She's really
she's
off
not-
on her
she's
choices.
she's off, but she's doing her best and she's great.
Robin is a housewife from Potomac.
She's married or might be married to Juan Dixon. Used to play for the Maryland Terps back in the early 2000s. They won a national title. Pretty cool guy, as far as I know. But anytime I walk in to Sarah watching the Housewives,
Well,
it
she's
seems
not on
like
it. She's
he's
not
not.
on it anymore.
Yep.
But that's a yeah. So I could see you on Survivor for sure. I mean, you'd have I could see you on Survivor.
I have high expectations that I would do good on it, but I could also see myself just getting voted out second. I'm like, what the heck did I do? I didn't even do anything wrong.
With Survivor too is you've got to prove to everyone that you bring some kind of value
Yeah,
to
and
the group. That's a big deal.
I know I would be, and my luck, I would get on the team with like the dudes that are like building like nice fancy houses in the middle of the island and some big strong guy catching a bunch of fish with his teeth. And I'm just like, I'm looking like Michael Cera from year one picking berries. They're like, we got to get this guy out of here. He's a liability.
You got your apron on, you're putting berries in your apron.
Yeah, like in my head, I'm like, I'm a Navy SEAL. I got this. I'd be a special operator. I would win every challenge. But then the
And,
mental challenges would come and they'd put me in on the puzzle and I would like ruin the puzzle for everyone. They'd be like, what is he doing?
and meanwhile, at night, you're like, babe, will you make me my
Yeah,
bedtime
I like it when you make my
tea?
bedtime tea. It's a nice routine that we have. You go make your magnesium drink, and then I'm like, hey, while you're up, would you like to make me a little bit of tea? Bedtime tea with the valerian root in it? I like that stuff. So I'm thankful. I'm thankful for you.
So I mean, maybe one day you could go on Survivor and see how that goes for you.
I feel like I'll be like watching my I'll be like you like watch it later and you're like oh like everyone's like talking crap about you and you're like
So
ah
between you and I, who do you think would last longer in a wilderness situation or like a beach or whatever islands they go to and like a survivor? Would I survive longer or you?
I think so just because I would probably accidentally do something stupid to like I would accidentally fall in the fire or like cut cut my elbow off or something.
Cut your elbow off. So
Yeah.
I would last longer.
I feel like you've had two kids naturally, right? Both of them naturally or
One.
one naturally. You you have a pretty good pain tolerance. I think and it would be more of like being hungry, I think would be
That would suck.
I don't know. It would just depend on who's on your tribe if they could
Yeah.
understand that. Like you can't let a girl go
If
hungry.
you were on Traitors, if you were a traitor, would you betray me if I was a faithful? Would you kill me off?
I would try and hold on to as long as possible because of the like, because I would be knowing that, okay, the longer we can both be in the game, the higher the chances of one of us making money.
If I were a traitor and I was a traitor, you were the faithful, how would you know? Like, what would be a giveaway of like I'm the traitor?
I would come up to you immediately and say, hey, I know you're a traitor.
I'd be like, cool story, bro.
And I'll be like, if you start laughing, that probably means you're a freaking traitor. So don't laugh right now. If I see you laugh, if your lips start curling up, that means, see, I'm like, she's a traitor, guys. Get her out.
What? Okay. I don't know what would give you away.
Yeah.
You'd probably
I'd
be
be,
good at it, a poker face. You got a good poker face.
I don't know. I've never been good at
What would
poker.
be the first thing I do to annoy everyone in the Survivor camp?
The first thing in Survivor,
Because like,
uh,
how do people annoy each other on the show? Because I've never really watched it.
I guess it really depends. Like, I feel like the people that are like, this isn't you. I'm just describing different scenarios of people annoying people. Like, I remember in Survivor season 3, Clarence stole some cherries. That was not good. And what was messed up is I don't. It was like season 3 was like early 2000s, so cherries went missing, and they immediately blamed the black guy. And I was like, "Holy cow, this show is a little racist." So I was rooting for Clarence, but they were like, "Yep, Clarence stole cherries," but he did. But that's one way stealing. Another way would be talking too much. Like if people are like trying to get sleep or like they're hungry, they haven't had
Yeah,
water.
maybe I talk too much.
I don't think I don't know if you would. Like unless
Or
you're
maybe they would be annoyed that I wasn't talking enough. I don't know.
yeah, yeah, actually that could be it.
Yeah.
That's probably how you would get eliminated is they'd be like, "What is she up to?"
Yeah.
And you'd just be like, "I'm just in my thoughts right now."
So we already figured out you'd be eliminated because you'd be picking berries while all the other dudes are.
Yeah. I'd be like Michael Cera. Well, great. No one gets the
We'll put
berries for
a
their
picture
salad.
on Instagram to post that if you don't know what he's talking about. It's that movie is hilarious. Year one.
Yeah, I love that movie.
It's so funny. Oh my gosh. Okay. Um, let me ask you this. Someone threw a drink at you at a dinner party, or
I've
yeah.
had a drink thrown at me
Because this
before.
happens like on Real Housewives. I've seen on like Real Housewives of Salt Lake, one chick got pissed because I can't remember, but she took a drink and poured it on her head. And then there's one, I think it was in Beverly Hills, Lisa Rinna like threw a drink on Kim Richards.
Yeah, I guess I would just need to know like how much I'm getting paid for this show. Like if I'm like just like the husband that doesn't get anything, I'm like,
I
I'm
would
gonna
just
go
if
home. This show is kind of
me,
dumb.
if someone threw a drink on me, I would just be like in shock. I would just be like, did that really
Yeah,
just
I hope I
happen?
wouldn't ever put myself in that situation.
But they do. They create those situations for those women to get amped up, to get hyped up. They're all
That's
drinking.
why
They're
there's
all,
not a or a house dudes, house husbands.
I mean,
Because
they get involved sometimes. They try and they say it's like an unwritten rule that the husbands never get involved, but it's happened
I know,
in
but I feel like
fights.
most of the time they'd just be like, I don't know. I only hang out with dudes that I like to hang out with, and I just keep it to that.
So you would go on Survivor. I would go on Traitors.
Yeah, I think I would enjoy Survivor because it'd be like a nice little social media cleanse.
You'd
Like,
lose weight. Well, for me.
um, yeah, I wouldn't like
What
that part.
you know what show is so crazy to me is Naked and Afraid. That show is
Yeah,
crazy. And that show Alone.
yeah,
Have you heard of that one?
yeah.
It's
I
like
That's
all these different
similar to
people.
Naked and Afraid, right?
So with Naked and Afraid, it's two people, they're naked and they're trying to survive together for 21 days in like this terrible environment, wherever it's at. Like it could be in like Malaysia and like
Yeah.
the
My luck,
jungle or something.
my luck, it'd be like the coldest place ever.
And then one is well, so in Alone, they go and do this by themselves. They have to survive. There's all these different other people,
Okay.
survivalists, and they're all in different areas. And
And
they're
they
all,
eventually meet up.
no, it's who can last the longest, but you
Okay.
don't know who's last. Like, you don't know
So if they see one of them, they just gotta like walk a different way.
what?
Nothing. Never mind.
Sure. I don't know, but it's a crazy show because it's like, that would be so scary. Like, you're alone. You just have a camera to film yourself and tell like you're like doing a diary and you can
Dear Diary.
like talking about it's just crazy. That show is so crazy
Yeah, that is pretty wild.
because they don't tell you like at least with the Naked and Afraid, yes, you're naked and you like basically almost die, but you're together and you know you have 21 days. But with Alone, you don't know.
Yeah. Do you remember that one show, Wild Boys, where they like it's similar to that, where they're just running around?
What are you talking about?
It's just these two dudes. They're just running around doing a whole
What
bunch of wild. It's called Wild Boys.
is this true?
Yeah, it's just
Wild Boys?
yeah. It's these two guys. They're just doing a whole bunch of wild things.
No.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. There you made me think of there's this guy on I found him on Instagram. He's called Uncle Dijon.
Is
And
that old guy? That uh,
so he makes these videos. I don't know why I thought about this with the survivalist stuff, but he makes these videos where he like stitches them.
oh, he
And
makes the faces look all. Oh wait, I'm thinking of the artist.
you're not,
I'm
no,
sorry, I ruined that for you.
just let me talk.
All right, all right.
Guys, this is how my life is. And then he gets pissed when I interrupt him.
Yeah, don't ever do that. All right, let's hear your story.
Okay. He makes videos where it's like these like scary, Instagram reels where it's like a monster thing that's like AI, but it's like coming onto your bed and it's like, I'm in your room. What are you gonna do? And then he's, he stitches it and he's like, all right, I'm gonna tell you what to do. You're gonna grab it by the neck. And he like has this like outlandish way of getting rid of this demon and he like makes it's and he makes a whole video
I
of
haven't
it.
seen that. Y'all have to show me.
It's really funny, but he'll be like, and then you need to mate with it and it's just like the most and he's like, come on guys, it's that easy. Come on.
I thought you were talking about, like when the one artist draws people's faces and like makes them really,
That is
makes
so
their faces really ugly.
he like singles out all these like influencers or wannabes or like people that are just like really annoying. He usually picks on girls that are like making fun of men or guys that are like cringe videos like with their face and they're all like and then he'll like stop it, the video and then like make like
It's like
caricature of
yeah.
their face and it's like it's so embarrassing. Yeah, I can't remember his name, but yeah, those are good videos. All right, what else are we going to talk about? Anything else?
Well, where are we at?
Um, okay, Patrick. We'll end this way. Okay, you ready?
All right, I'm ready.
The tribe voted you out
Okay.
of Survivor.
All right.
What's your dramatic farewell speech?
Um, I would just make up a lie right before I was leaving. Like as like Jeff is like snuffing out my torch. I'm like, yeah, well guys, watch out because Cindy said that she thinks Frank's weird and smells. So peace out. And
That would be your ending
yeah,
speech.
just to create some controversy. I would like create some kind of controversy right before. I would be all like I would be immature about it. I would make sure someone else. So I would probably point like whoever seems like the nicest person that has like the safest, easiest game. I'd be like, yeah, they are hiding ahead in a meeting idol, by the way. All right, peace.
So we've established I'm winning Survivor. I wouldn't
Yep.
leave.
Yeah, you would not get voted out.
We'd both, you'd probably be a meme on Traitors, 100%.
Yep.
And I don't think I would be, if I were on Housewives, I don't think I'd be the one flipping tables. You
Yeah.
probably would.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if someone dumped water on me, I would flip tables.
Okay, okay. Story time with Patrick.
All right, story time.
Give us a story of a time like you like got into a fight or something. I've never been in a fight.
Most of my fights have been with my brother.
Oh my God, we should tell
Yep.
that story.
Oh, yeah. What?
Can I tell it? Or you want to tell it? You tell it.
No, you tell it.
Oh my God.
Well, we can both tell it. Okay,
Okay.
so we're at
This was like 6 years ago when we
yeah.
first started.
So we were at Ale House, and me and Casey
Or
and
5 years ago.
Sarah
something
were
like that.
hanging out, and I had to go pee, and he did not wait for us. He went home without us in Sarah's car. So he just left us at Ale House, and so we had an Uber. He did pay for an
Well,
Uber
hold
for
on.
us.
So hold on. No, here's
We
the
d-
thing. I
Well,
drove everyone.
yeah,
We're at Ale House. We're all outside. Somehow he sniped my keys
yeah, because we were taking too long.
and he was gone.
Yep,
And we
went
were all
home.
outside.
Thought he was gonna wait
And
for us. Did not.
you were so pissed off.
Yep. We only lived like 2 minutes away,
You were
but
so upset.
it was more of the, hey, you just did that. So he paid for an Uber for us to get home, which was nice of him.
You were fuming the
yeah.
whole time
Oh.
in the Uber. You're like in the Uber. You were like, I can't
Yep, and that
fucking kill him. I'm gonna fucking kill him.
well, tone down the F words, but I'm joking.
Oh my God.
Oh my
now
goodness.
he's
No.
all perfect.
But no, I'm not. I'm not. We don't know whose little ears are listening though.
Well, that's why I
Uh,
put an explicit
oh
on
yeah,
the
that's
thing.
true. But we finally got home, and Casey's all hold on.
Okay, I'll come back to that.
We finally get home, and Casey's all smiles, and that made me mad. So I just remember running at him, and we just went to town. We just started beating the crap out of each other, pulling hair, punching each other. We busted through
a wall.
There's a big hole in the wall. We almost went through the glass door. This was like fourth time Sarah's like hung out with me, and yeah, me and Casey are just going full blast with each other.
To stop it, and then the other roommate
Jason's
who owns the house was like, "Oh, they do this all the time."
What's a quarter? We did.
And then the other roommate comes in. He's like, "I've never seen him do this."
That's because he was a new roommate. He didn't see the last quarter fight. We do it We did it every 4 months. We haven't done it in a few years. That was the last one.
And I was trying to stop you guys or whatever, and you were like, "You get out! Get out of here!"
I remember one time, me and Casey, when I was like 25 and he was 30 or something. Similar story, but we were living together, and I was our DD. I don't know what he was a little tipsy, and he was like messing with the thermostat in the house, and it was making me mad. And then he started making fun of how I was making fun of him, or getting mad about the thermostat, and then that turned into a big old brawl. We just do it once every 4 months. So Casey, if you're listening to this, we need a fight, and we need to make it happen.
No, you guys are grown men now.
Tomorrow.
Grown men.
And by the way,
I'll never forget the look when we walked in the door and Casey came out of his room. He was like, "Hey guys!"
Yeah,
like
he had that smile, and I was like, now we need to fight because you have that.
And Patrick was like, and just like ran. It was ridiculous.
Crazy.
Good times.
But hey, it's Monday, guys. It's Inauguration Day. That's pretty cool. We filmed a few days before this Monday, but
and it's Martin Luther King Day.
He's a good guy. He did a lot of things for us. But yeah,
not for us, but for other people.
Martin is a great guy. He's human as well.
Okay. There's lots to celebrate today, I guess. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, I think it's a great day. If you're nervous, don't worry. The last 4 years,
we're not going into that.
We're forced to eat dog crap.
Can you stop?
This time we're...
Patrick.
I'm sorry.
Enough. We're not going there. Okay, next week we're tackling. We don't know yet. We don't know what we're tackling yet.
We have no idea.
The topic yet. No. So until then, don't betray your friends.
Yeah, don't do that.
Unless there's a cash prize involved.
No.
Yeah, then betray your friends.
See, that's why I want to survive in these shows, is because I want to be like, if it was an actual friend or family member, nope, couldn't do it.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to our podcast on Spotify or on Apple Podcasts. We are also on YouTube, Wit and Wedlock Podcast. Right.
Eventually we'll be on Rumble, Snapchat.
Leave us a comment.
Red One.
Leave us a comment. Let us know on this episode what your favorite reality TV show is. If you do watch reality TV.
And if you don't, that's okay. That's actually a good thing.
Yeah, if you're actually don't judge me.
No, we both do it. I just noticed my stress levels go up anytime I watch it.
I know. I enjoy it. I love it.
I love it too.
All right, guys. We will see you next week. No, I'm going to redo that.
No, just say it. Ugh. We got to keep it in. We can't be those dorks. Say it.
God, then you say it.
No, I don't even know it.
I was just going to
say it. Say it. Come on.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Hope to hear from you. And till then, till wit do us part.
Boom, shakalaka.